Welcome to Trade Doc, the Theta Option Trader, where we recap today's close, look at the futures, and scan through our ETF watch list to spot opportunity. Today is October 28, 2016. It's a Friday, and the markets were closed a little in the red. It was an interesting day because in the morning didn't have any action going on, and then by the afternoon I had like 14 fills, and they're all profitable. So the Nasdaq closed down a 0.5%, and the Russell down a little, close to a 1/4%. Looking at the futures, because this is actually on Saturday, because they were updating the platform, so I wasn't able to make a video Friday night. But the futures look a little unchanged, a little in the green. Bonds and mixed. The VIX is up to 16.62. Crude actually came down quite a bit to 48.66. Natural gas is up to 311, and gold is up to 1276. It's past the 1266 mark that I was looking for. And the charts, this is crude. Now you see this buy here. We're actually gonna put a close on it because this did close yesterday. You can add a long position, something, but I expect this to come down, maybe find support here, but for now we're locking in profits. XOP, kind of like the same thing. We're gonna put a close here. The XOP didn't close on me, so I'm not gonna put it in. I'll definitely put it in once it does close. Natural gas, we have the long position still on, and it's working for us. I have a buy signal here, so this should move up to the top range of the channel. Gold is up. I put this line in, I'm not sure if it was during the recording or not, but this is the new trend line here where it hopped below but closed well above. It looks like it's ready to make a run up. Same as gold miners. We actually did take off position here. I have like a neutral trade in this range, but expect this to come up to this trend line, which is 2663. Silver looks like it's finding a range. It touched the top of that triangle, and it looks like it's moving its way down. We're gonna wait until it comes in here to get a good bite out of it. The bonds are actually looking more bullish than bearish, especially with the last days of movement and the way the system and the economy is going. It looks like the bonds are going to have to strengthen up to actually give some value to bonds. I mean, they can't go down to zero. It's like we share, then money is going to be free, pretty much. Let's go to XLE, which is a good trade for us, working out as expected. Gonna trade this range. We still don't have we have negative deltas on it. We haven't neutralized it, but once it comes down to here, I like to add some more positive deltas just to give me a delta neutral strategy on this, and this is probably going to go on for months. Financials actually made us look good on the trade today. Now we're actually in the positive. Same with the VIX, but financials, this should work out, and I'm going to be looking for this to break this trend line, especially with this type of price action here, really. And now it's like closed below its 20-day moving average, which hasn't done that for a while. It's been fighting. Even with interest rates coming up, banks are going to be going sideways because they still got to collect all that's out now with zero. This is XLI, and I like industrials. Gave us 1, 2 bounces on the third one. I'm hoping it to pick it up on the long side and then it actually break this trend line. If it reaches up here quickly, I might go against the trade and pick pick up some quick theta on the way down back to this trend line, if you know what I mean. So just to keep playing his utilities, and this might have been, I mean, this still looks like a good trade. It's still trading in the range. Came back into this channel. Whether it continues to trade up this channel, don't know, but it actually closed just above this resistance support level. It had closed above that level once, twice, 3 times, and this is the 4th time it closes. So we're gonna see if it picks up either this trend line or pushes away from it, and that's for your utilities. And of course I look at the 4-hour charts. This one's another one that's working, and it should be working its way down. Material sector. This is a bad trade, one of our bad ones, but we do have another buy signal here. This is on high volume. See the volume on that drop to break through that channel. So healthcare sector might be looking bad for a little bit. We still have these about at least 45 days where we start, so we're gonna keep these trades on. And I mean these signals work most of the time, so we're gonna have faith, and actually I'm gonna put a buy on that for the third opening, because that's a nice drop on high volume, and it's got no it doesn't have any support per se. Well, you can call that support, but that's exactly what I thought anyways, because usually it really wouldn't stop and come back up unless it picking up on something. So there we are right there. That's our level, and we're gonna put a buy on it. I'm definitely gonna get that filled on Monday, so it's gonna come back into this channel here and possibly make a reversal for the 3rd time. This is 1, 2, 3. So healthcare sector, with the prices and everything going up, this should be moving right along with it. And I have a minute left, but this is the real estate sector, and that trade's working. Home buyer sector, we got out with a little bit of a scratch, and that should be looking to reverse. Realtors, retail ETF sector, that's below the channel here, but look for, do I have, maybe this is one position that filled, but I'm not sure. I'll be looking to put a bullish strategy on that pretty soon. Material sector, which we put the trade on, it actually came up and closed in that overhead supply area, which I said was from this line to this line. It's all overhead supply with a lot of price action. You see the long wick, and almost forming a hammer. So if it does break this, we're gonna have to take the scratch on this trade and go bullish on it. The dollar, that's coming down, and it should find support, 25.25 or so. The SPYs is most interesting. This one, you said that this is the resistance dotted line here, and this price action in the morning came up beating us all, and then it closed down to the support. So we might be having to respect this and give us some support. And I'll see you next week. Subscribe, ask some questions. I'll answer them right on live tape. Peace.